morning, everybody. Welcome to today's class, Strong and Steady. I've got a folding chair, I've got a water bottle and several dumbbells, and I'm ready to go. So whether you're standing or seated, extend your arms out from your side. Relax through your neck and tops of shoulders and begin moving your arms in circles, okay? And forget about your hands. We're trying to make this movement come from softening through the chest and shoulders and squeezing the shoulder blades. Good, nice and slow. Change directions now. Inhaling in through your nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Good, allow those circles to get bigger now as you're able. Good, and bring them down to your side and start doing one arm at a time and giant back strokes. And go ahead and allow that pelvis to shift and open as you reach back. Good, I'm gonna take one more on this side and then switch to my other arm. Good, stay with that good breathing pattern. In through the nose, out through the mouth, long and slow, into the chest, out from the belly. Excellent. Okay, hopefully we feel opened up here. Now let's place our hands on our hips, soft bend in our knees, comfortable neutral stance, belly button to spine. And now we're gonna hinge at the hips and start melting forward and press through the heels to rise. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale and support that neutral spine. You should be solid from shoulders to hips. No bending, no rounding, no articulating. Good, one or two more, focusing on the hamstrings and glutes. Hopefully they're feeling good. Good blood flow. Okay, now we'll take that into a squat. So cross your arms out in front like a genie. All right, inhale and sink, exhale and press. Good, stay in your heels. And then you can kind of shift your body weight more toward the balls of your feet as you come to standing. Good, maybe just one more. All right, nicely done. Okay, we have 4 circuits today and we have 4 exercises and we're gonna go in a descending pattern. So 20 reps, 15, 10, and 5. And we're gonna go through that 2 times through and then we're gonna do another movement to cap off that, that round, okay? All right, so to begin here, we're gonna start with our 20 times movement is dumbbell skier arms. So we're gonna hinge, swing the dumbbells back, and as we rise, swing them forward, strong in the belly. Because we're hinging, we're focusing on the glutes and hamstrings. Okay, number 2, we're gonna use the dumbbells, lateral step squat. And number 3 and 4, we're gonna sit and use dumbbells as well. Okay, so find your set of dumbbells that you wanna use for the skier arms. We have 20 repetitions. And here, we're gonna hang on to these dumbbells. So we're gonna feel some work going on in our forearms. We should feel work in our hamstrings and glutes as we hinge. And then also core, okay? So imagine that your core is helping to pull your hips back into place. Okay, ready? We have 20. Inhale, swing and hinge. 1, 2, 3. And this weight swinging away is weight for your abs. 5, 6, 7. Use that exhale, control your hips. That's 10 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use that exhale. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, bring the dumbbells to your side. Now, we're gonna hang on to those same dumbbells and step laterally and squat. Okay, and the trick here is to make sure you're stepping and gathering into your comfortable squatting position. Okay, ready? Step and squat. 2, squat. 3, and don't squat unless you found your comfortable position. 4, 6, 7, 8. Heels down, belly button to spine. 3, 2, and 1. All right, excellent. Now, you could stay standing or you can choose to sit. And I'm going to choose to sit. That's right. If Jen's sitting, you should feel free to sit. Okay, now, elbow squeeze to press. I like to sit here so I can really think about what my low back is doing. I'm not going to arch my back and flare my rib cage. I want to be as vertical as possible. And I've got my heart rate going, which is good. All right, so dumbbells are right here on your lap. You're going to curl up so your elbows are pointed out at me. Squeeze together, open and press. Squeeze, open, press and zip. 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 10 here. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, lower them back to your lap with control. Now we have halos, okay? And so you want to use a single dumbbell. So choose something that you find is going to be challenging as we wrap this dumbbell around our head. Okay, so we're going to go around and back and call that 1. Okay, ready? Get it all the way to your shoulders and back. 1, around and back. 2, around and back. Good, and we want to wrap it around like a scarf, but keep your head still. Here's number 5. All right, nicely done. Okay, now we get to come to standing for our second round of dumbbell skier arms. Okay, ready? All right, so off the chair. All right, make sure it's not in your way. All right, back to the dumbbell skier arms. So stand neutral, shoulders drawn back, belly button to spine. All right, hands and hips go back as you hinge. Ready? Inhale and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13. You got it. 15, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, dumbbells down. Lateral step and squat. Ready? 15. Step, gather, squat. Step, gather, squat. 3, 4, 'Think sinking tailbone. 7, lengthening hamstrings as you squat. 11, and contract through the hamstrings to rise. 13, 14, and 15. Excellent. Okay, back to your chair. Find your sits bones. Sitting tall. All right, you ready? Okay, elbows to rib cage. We're gonna curl up, elbows pointed to me. All right, squeeze together, open and press and zip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got it. 8. 9. And 10. And press. Okay, lower the dumbbells with control. Set one off to the side. Halos. Okay. All right, we're going to grab it by the ears. Bring it to your chest. Ready? Wrap it around, opening up your armpits. 1, around and back. That's 2, around and back is 3. Head stays still, torso stays still. And 5. Okay, well done. Now let's set those dumbbells back. Okay, now we're gonna do a 30-second interval. Okay, so these are gonna be a mixture of being cardio driven or just good for you driven. Okay, so this first one is going to be X touches. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 rounds of 30 seconds. Okay, and we're gonna give ourselves 10 seconds in between. So X touches are nothing more than we stand like in an X, so our arms are, well, teed out, so much for X. All right, but then we're gonna hinge. So hinge, and then we're cross and touch the toe and rise. Hinge, cross and touch the toe, good, and we're going for 30. Hinge and twist, hinge and twist, hinge and twist, hinge and twist. So we're trying to drive rotation. Hinge and twist, hinge and twist, and rise. Okay, 10 seconds off. So you got that? Hinge, then twist. Okay, we're not just gonna reach for that toe, we're gonna hinge and twist. Okay, ready? 30 more seconds. Hinge and twist. Hinge and twist. Rise, hinge and twist. Now, hinge and twist. Torso twist means not one shoulder drops, one shoulder raises. Twist. So that top hand is reaching for the ceiling. Hinge, twist. Hinge, twist. One more. Hinge and twist. All right, nicely done. Okay, so gradually over repeating and repeating, you know, we did some good hinging work, but hopefully we also did some good twisting and loosening up our low back. Good job. Okay, get a drink. We're gonna move on to round 2. Okay. Round 2, our 20 counter is going to be donkey kicks. Okay, so we'll do 10 on each leg. Then we'll come to standing, or you may stay seated, and we'll do some upright rows. All right, then we're going to be seated and do press out twists. And then upright breaststroke. So for that one, we have 5 repetitions. So we can be upright in our chair or upright standing, and we're going to do a breaststroke, and we can add dumbbells as we're able. Okay, depending on what you have and the health of your shoulders. Okay, so let's start here with chair donkey kicks. Okay, so we're bent over our chair. Nice tabletop, modified. Okay, donkey kicks. So I'm gonna keep my right foot on the ground. So I'm gonna center it under my hips and flamingo my left leg. Now I'm gonna elevate it just a little bit. So my heel is pointed at the ceiling. It's like flattered. All right, now I got 10 of these. So contract through the hamstring. 1, 2, 3, 4. And notice my pelvis is not twisting. I'm just contracting through the hamstring. I'm giving it some gravity to worry about. 9 and 10. All right, return that leg. Good job. I'm going to switch my view for you. All right, so now left leg's going to be down, centered. Right leg flamingo. All right, I'm going to push it up so my heel is more pointed toward the ceiling. All right, ready? Exhale, contract. 2, and like you're tapping a thumbtack into the ceiling. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, bring it down with control. All right, so again, emphasizing we're just contracting through the hamstring to lift the leg. We are not attempting anything that's going to force rotation into our pelvis, right? We don't want to do any compression in our low back. All those things are off limits. Okay, now we have standing or seated upright rows. I'm going to stay standing for this. You may choose to sit. All right, I also like to hang on to the dumbbells by the ears and let them dangle down. All right, comfortable wide stance, inhale. And as I exhale, elbows to the ceiling, 1, 2. And I'm trying not to pull through my chest. I'm trying to pull from my elbows and from the tops of my shoulders. 6, 7. And my weight is on the balls of my feet, not in my heels, and my knees aren't locked either. 10, 5 more. 1, 2. And these last 5 should be where you're really feeling like, oh, I am using my shoulders. I feel them getting a little tired. Okay, good job. All right, dumbbells down. Now we're going to have a seat for our press out twists. And for this one, I like to use a heavier dumbbell and a single dumbbell that I grab onto the ears. Okay, I find my seat. All right, sits bones, vertical, belly button to spine. All right, dumbbell to the chest, legs held in parallel, heels into the ground. Ready? Exhale, press out, twist to the right, twist to the left, in and out, twist and twist. 4. And I want you to dig into those obliques. Get them active. 6, 7. In and out. 8. In and out. 9. In and out. 10. Good. Okay. Fire up your obliques, the front of your body. Okay. Now, upright breaststrokes. Okay. Seated or standing. All right. We're just doing a breaststroke. So if you're hanging on to dumbbells, I'll do this first one seated. Let's see how it goes. Same position as our press outs. All right, press to the ceiling, lower with control. Curl and press, 2. Good, curl, press, 3. Nice and slow. Curl, press, 4. And hang on. Keep that torso as still as you can. Good, that was 5. Nice job. Okay, donkey kicks. All right. So let's maneuver that chair again into a position where we can create this modified tabletop. Okay, right leg stays down underneath, kind of underneath my belly button. Okay, left leg goes flamingo. And then I'm gonna get it angled so my knee is up a little and my heels toward the ceiling. Ready? Exhale and contract. 2. It's controlled, it's not bouncing. You're deciding to contract and raise and lower. Just inches. 9 and 10. Good. Lower that to the ground with control. Let's switch sides now. Left leg stays down under belly button. Right leg goes flamingo. And then raise this a little bit. Foot is plattered. And 1, 2. You want to really reach for that hamstring. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, lower that leg with control. Okay. All right, upright rows, moving right into it, seated or standing. All right. Dumbbells by the ears, or you can hang on to it in the palm of your hand. All right, ready? Exhale, zip. 2, 3. We got 15 of these. Stay out of your neck. There's 5. The reason why I like holding on to it like this is really we want to get our elbows higher than our hands so that we're pulling from the tops of our shoulders to draw up. 2 and 1. Nicely done. And when I hang it on to that, they're like weights that are dragging my hands down. So my hands are not the focal point for that one. Okay, press out twist. So reach for that single dumbbell. We're going to load our chest, our shoulders, our obliques, and we have to stabilize using our core. All right, no rocking, no shifting. Parallels. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, press out, twist right, twist left, and return. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in and out, 8. The slower you go, the harder it is. We're trying to be nice and stable out there as we twist and return. All right, and now those upright breaststrokes. Okay, so reach for 2 dumbbells. Breathe into your vertical, neutral spine. All right, curl to press, lower with control. 2, 3, good. Nice slow tempo, guys. Working with control. 4 and 5. All right, nicely done. Okay. Now we're on our 30-second rounders. Okay. Now, I'm going to create something here for you to just look at and consider. I'm not impressing that you should do the same thing. But what we're going to do now is a lateral high step. Okay, so I've created little obstacles for me to step over. Okay, so we're going to do this. Step, step, right? That's it. So if you want to give yourself a little something to remind you that we want to get our feet off the ground, right? You want to have it about at shoulders distance apart, right? Maybe just a little bit wider, Kathy, just a hair. Good. Okay. All right. So if you're ready, we're going to start this for 30 seconds, 10 seconds off, and then 30 seconds again. Okay, ready? Let's go. Up, 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 tap, up, 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 up. Good. So this isn't so much a high march as we're marching laterally. We're high stepping laterally. Good. And, you know, we want to remain as vertical as possible. Woo! And try not to sprain our ankle on our obstacles. Up and up, up and up. Good, get those up. And time. Okay, nicely done. We're trying to use our glutes, use our core. Yes, we're using our thighs. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, lateral high step. Good. And if you want to pump your arms, you can. If for no other reason that you don't know what to do with your arms. And up and over, up and over. Why are we sidestepping over the giant dogs? Up and over, and up and over, and done. Good, now hopefully you're feeling it here, right? We want to be feeling it in that good side butt region. Okay, all right, nicely done. get your drink and we're going on to round 3. Okay. So round 3, dumbbell split stance hinges, bent over front back swings, row to fly, and chair squats, all ones you know. Okay, so I'm gonna reach for heavier dumbbells. These split stance hinges are all for my hamstrings. And then my spine remains neutral, so it has to work for it. All right, so get into your good split stance. All right, if you're not comfortable with your balance here, you can use your chair to support you. I've got my left foot forward, right foot back. My headlights are pointed forward, shoulders, hips, knees, and toes. All right, ready? All right, hinge and press. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And you may wonder why Jen focuses so much on the hamstrings, because so many of us are not as strong in our hamstrings as we should be. And it really does take focused attention the same way developing our core takes focused attention. Okay, I got 10 there, so I'm switching. Right leg forward, left leg back. Everything shining forward, shoulders, hips, knees, and toes. Okay, ready? Hinge and press. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, using your exhale to activate your core. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nicely done. Okay, now we have bent over front back swings for 15. Okay, so that's for the front and back of our shoulders. We're gonna bend over as much as you can. If you're getting too tired that you're rounding through the spine, you can do it vertically. It's going to be a different challenge, but that's okay. All right, but I'm gonna bend over. All right, maintain my neutral and swing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm pausing at the top. 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, rise up. Good job. Okay, the next one is a row to fly. All right, now we're going to go ahead and sit. All right, so find your chair. Okay. So we're hoping here by sitting to stabilize our pelvis, allowing us to isolate our back. All right, so row, elbows in, return, fly, elbows out. Okay, so we have 10 of these. It's a mean, tricky way for Jen to make you do twice as many. All right, you ready? Inhale, hinge. All right, row and fly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Row, fly. 7, fly. 8, fly. 9, fly. And 10, fly. Good, and rise up. And we just have chair squats for 5. Ready, inhale. Come to standing and sit with control. 2. And I always like to pretend I have a giant pot of soup. So if you want to hold it here and imagine that's a giant pot of soup that you don't want to spill. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right, nicely done. Let's go back to the top. Split stance hinges. Okay. All right, now feet together as you're able and make a choice. I'm going to step back with my right leg. Comfortable split stance, everything shining forward. Inhale and hinge. 1, 2, 3. Press through the heel of that lead foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, draw the feet together and switch. Ready. Press the heel to the ground, hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. All right. Front back swings, bent over position. Ready, hinge forward. Arms are dangling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hinge. Well done. Okay. To the chair. Okay. All right, row to fly, legs in parallel, suitcase carry, hinge. Exhale, row and fly. 2, 3, focus on the back and the belly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rise up, plant your feet, draw from your heels, exhale, rise. Okay, hold that pot of soup. Sit, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, nicely done. Okay, now what the heck is a box step? Box step is our next 30-second challenge. Okay, so what you need to do a box step is a piece of paper, okay? And you're gonna put a piece of paper on the ground, all right? And we're gonna, yes, walk in a box, okay? But we're not just gonna say front, front, back, back. We're gonna alternate, right? Okay, so we're gonna go front, front, back, back, switch. Okay, you got it? We're starting pretty straightforwardly, all right? So you're gonna step forward and back around the corners of the box, and then you're gonna alternate, okay? You got it? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Step, step, back, tap, step, step, back, tap, step, step, back, tap, step, step, back, tap. Tap. Okay, when you return, it just taps. You got it. Tap, 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 tap. All right, good. Okay, I know. All right, we're starting in a straightforward way, okay? We're gonna try that one more time. If you feel yourself really mastering it, you can pick up your tempo a little bit, okay? All right. Ready, steady, go. Front, back, tap, tap, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, and tap. 2, 3, and tap. 2, 3, and tap. 2, 3, and tap. You got it. I hear all those tapping feet. Good. Tap. I shouldn't have said anything. And time. Good. Okay. All right. So then what we work on is trying to make that just happen a little bit more quickly, but we got to get the rhythm. We got to find that pattern in our brains to make that happen. Good work. Okay. All right. Last round. Okay. So let's go to our chairs. All right. We are going to move judiciously through this last round of dumbbells. Okay. So in a seated position. All right. Suitcase carry with dumbbells. Ready? We have alternating bicep curls. For 20, that means 40 bicep curls. Yes. All right. Embrace it. Yes. Okay. Neutral, vertical, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I always think something mechanized when I do this. Whether it's I don't know. I always think like an oil rig kind of thing, you know? Good. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Okay, now set one of those heavy dumbbells down. Okay, now we're gonna sit in our boat pose on our chair. Okay, all right, so that means dumbbells on your lap, one dumbbell holding on by the ears. Knees stay bent, heels into the ground, legs held in parallel. Okay, recline back. Dumbbell to the chest, ready? Press. 2. And this dumbbell is just eye candy. We're trying to hold this boat pose, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last round of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay. All right, this next one, we don't get to use our chair unless you want to. We're going to do lateral lunge to curtsy. All right, so let's get those glutes woke back up. All right. Okay, so I'm standing in the center of my screen here. I'm going to lateral lunge to the right. Okay, ready? Lateral lunge, bring the feet together, step behind and curtsy. 2, step behind and curtsy. 3, 4, and 5. Good, let's switch. Okay, left lateral lunge, step behind the right and curtsy. 2, 3, good glute work out there. 4, and 5. Nicely done. Okay, back to our chairs. Dumbbell free. All right, arms, suitcase carry those arms. Hinge forward, arms are dangling. All right, exhale, contract and draw them up and down. 2, and down. Really pinch those shoulder blades together. Down. 4, down, and 5, down. Good. Okay, reach for those dumbbells. Again, I said we would move judiciously through this, and we are. Okay, alternating bicep curl. Ready? 1, 2. Stay nice and still in your torso. 4, pay attention, keep your elbows locked to your rib cage too. Just make those biceps do the work. Don't let your chest help out too much. 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 more. 1, 2, good. Clear your brain. No tension. 5, 6, 7, you got it. 8, 9, and 10. All right, dumbbells down, boat pose. Okay, all right. Legs in parallel, heels to the ground. Sits bones, recline. Dumbbell to the chest. 1. Press to the ceiling. 2. 3. 4. Keep that belly wrapped. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Nicely done. Okay. Dumbbell off to the side. We have lateral lunge to curtsy. Okay, just 5 on each side. Ready? Focus on the glutes and the footwork. Okay, right leg behind and curtsy. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, switch. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, to the chair for your last round of airplane arms. And then we're down to the ground. All right, on your sits bones, hinging forward, arms are dangling, gazing down, neutral neck. Exhale and squeeze the shoulder blades, drawing the weight of the arms up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, nicely done. Okay, let's make our way down to the ground. All right. Using the seat of my chair, hinging, planting my hand, half kneel, full kneel. All right, and finding some space on the ground for me. Okay. All right, nicely done. So as I'm laying on the mat, right away, I'm thinking about relaxing into my imprint. I'm in my good stargazer pose now. So I can feel my imprint from head to toe. Not all of it's imprinting. All right, we shouldn't be imprinting our neck or our low back or the majority of our legs, just our feet. Our legs are held in parallel as our knees point at the ceiling. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Continue with your breath work and think about it entering your chest and leaving your belly. So your rib cage expands as you inhale and your belly sinks as you exhale. Good. And now I want you to think about not only is your belly sinking, but specifically it's your transverse abdominis. It's sinking and wrapping around your spine like a corset, providing equal stability for your spine, both left and right side of it. Good. Take one more exhale. All right, nicely done. Okay, now specifically as a reminder, when we go about our body setup work, our focal point is initiating with our pelvic floor, sinking and wrapping with our transverse, and then closing with our rib cage to create that nice tight power box. Okay, so now I want you to take your right leg and we're going to extend it out on the ground. And you can keep your left leg bent with the sole of the foot into the ground. All right, palms are at your sides. Inhale and exhale into your first body setup here before we work. Good, and on the next exhale, we're going to draw that right leg off the ground. Use the right oblique to do that work. and then lower. And don't let it tap the ground, or maybe just a light tap, and then draw it back up again. And this is unilateral, right? We're working one side, but we must protect our back on both sides. So make sure your transverse is working on both sides. As you raise and lower the leg, the transverse is sinking and wrapping both sides of the spine as you raise and lower this leg. Activating through your right oblique. Exhale as you draw up. Maybe take one or two more. And then lower the leg all the way to the ground. Good. Then draw the leg up so the sole of the feet are drawn together, and extend so that right leg or left leg is extended and the right knee is toward the ceiling. Okay, ready? Into the nose, out through the mouth. All right, let's exhale, stabilize, and draw on that left oblique to pull the weight of the leg up. And then exhale and stabilize as it goes down. Taps the ground and draws back up with your exhale. Try not to use the muscles in your leg. Make that work come from your core. Do you feel like your back wants to arch? Do you feel your rib cage opening up? Zip even more. So this is harder work than chair, right? The entire weight of the leg, well, most of it, is out away from your center of gravity. You should feel like this is harder than chair. Good, then lower that leg to the ground and then draw your knees back toward the ceiling. All right, excellent job. Okay, now we're gonna bring the palms of our hands to our ears. Our elbows are in our peripheral vision. We're gonna float our head up off the ground just an inch or so, and then relax through your neck and tops of shoulders. We shouldn't have a really short, tight neck right now. Relaxed. Think about the pattern of your shoulder blades and your imprints. All right, now settle the weight of your head into your hands. Feel the energy in your chest and your lat supporting it. All right, and exhale and draw one leg and other up into chair. Good, now we're gonna take single leg extensions first, extending that right leg, sinking your transverse, returning, using that same side oblique. Imagine it's doing the work as you go from chair to a straight leg. Good, okay, let's lower the head, lower the legs. And we'll take one more round after we give ourselves a little 30-second break. So we practice that leg extension, and then we're gonna add a little bit of torso rotation. So we used to kind of think about this as like, oh, it's a bicycle as we cross over, but I really want you to think contracting from your right armpit towards your left hip, and your left leg's gonna extend, or I'm sorry, right leg's gonna extend. So right armpit to left hip, right leg extends, left leg stays in chair. Okay. All right, you ready? All right, palms at your ears, thread them behind your head. Float the head up and make sure your elbows in your peripheral vision. Shoulders, neck relaxed, heads heavy in your hands. Draw your legs into chair. All right, right armpit to left hip, go, right leg extends, and then return. Exhale and return. Exhale and return. Exhale and return. Let's take one more on each side as you're able. And return. Exhale and return. All right, draw that head to the ground. Lower your legs to the ground with control. And then we're going to roll over onto our side. Okay, so I'm rolling over to face you. Knees, I'm drawing up to be parallel to my hips. Support your head as you need to. Extend your arms out from your belly button, palms together. All right, exhale as we begin lifting that top arm, opening our chest to the ceiling. Open, open, open. Try to bring that hand all the way over to T so that your chest is completely open to the ceiling. Relax in your back. I want my shoulder blades to reach the ground if I can, but not by dragging them. I just want them to lengthen and get heavy. I also want my legs to be heavy and reach the ground. Nice rotation here. Okay, now we're going to close the book. Bringing your hands back together. All right, and then we're curl up and roll over to the other side. Okay, so now I'm on my left side. I have my knees high enough to be parallel to my hips. My arms extended out from my chest, palms together. All right, now I'm going to begin opening up my chest as I extend my fingers to the ceiling and let my hand fall to the ground. Ooh, nice chest stretch. Exhale and release the weight of your legs. Letting go of everything. One last inhale and exhale. Good. Okay, now let's close the book up again. And from here, we can press our way out of this side lying position by taking that top arm and pressing our torso up and away, and that bottom elbow can assist by pressing and then shifting the hand under. And there you are. Okay. Nice job today, guys. Thanks for joining. Good work. We will see you next time. Bye now.